So now you have to file the taxes for your year end. It's almost end of 2024, so you want to file the taxes for this year, and you're not currently residing in the US, you don't have an SSN. What's the procedure? How do you file your taxes? So basically, first step would be your type of company is called foreign owned US disregarded entity. It's a type of entity in which you have the investment in it, but you don't really have SSN or any legal entity, or you don't live in the US. So the forms which are required to file this type of entity is kind of different than the normal form which we will file for US regarded entity. The basically US regarded entity is the entity in which the owner of the LLC is living in the US, or he does have an SSN. So if the owner have an SSN and he does live in the US, then he have to file 1120 or 1040 Schedule C for their tax return. So if the owner is not living in the US, he doesn't have an SSN, so how do we file it? We have to file 1120 form plus 1120 form plus 5472 form, which is used by the foreign owned individual who have more than 25% share of an LLC in a company. So if you have only one owner and you have 100% share in an LLC, then you have to file that as a 1120 or 5472. Plus, make sure there are two types of scenarios in this situation. The first scenario is if you have an LLC in the US and you have no income, you don't have any income at all, you have zero income. If you don't have any income at all, you just have to file 1120 plus 5472. Plus, if you have, it's the scenario too, if you have any other income, like you have losses, you have expenses, you have income, you have any transactions going through, you have business, you have trade going through the whole year, then what you have to do is to file separate 1040 NR. 1040 is basically a form which is used to file for individual tax return. NR means non-resident. So 1040 NR is a separate form for those who are not the resident in the US. So you have to file that form, and if you have to, and you should be paying taxes on the profit, or if you have a loss, you don't have to pay anything. Okay, so if you have a profit for that year, then you have to pay the taxes on that also. So 1040 NR if you have income, and if you don't have any income, you just have to file 1120 and 5472. So I hope that makes sense, and you should read the instruction for 5472 and 1040 NR. And how do you file it? The next question rises in the mind. So you can either fax it, so because you don't have any legal entity in the US, you don't have an SSN, so in this case you have to fax it. You can get the fax.plus subscription from their website, and using that you can get a fax number. It will cost you around $6.5 per month or something. They will give you 300 pages access for that. So after doing that, get the fax, search the fax number which is used for the tax filing for the non-US disregarded entity. Then you will get the fax number. You will put that into a send fax option, and after that just attach your forms. Make sure to sign those forms before sending it to the IRS. So that's it. That you have to do for filing for your income tax return for US disregarded entity.